Tony Penny.
This conference will now be recorded.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There we are, Marion County Commission, February 26, 2021, 9 a.m. Going to look for some public comments. If anybody has any comments up on the board, or we have nobody in the building, or in the room anyway, to make a comment.
No, none on the screen.
Nobody sees anything? Okay. So we're going to move right on from public comments to the agenda approval. Does anybody have anything to add or anything to this morning? Okay. Don't see none, so move into administrative business. Thank you, Tina, for getting that on there. That at least reminds me to pass that.
Okay, great. And that structure is okay with you?
Yes.
The way you did it. Okay.
It's okay with everybody?
Okay. That's kind of funny that I put, we have the administrative first, but because I put the payday stuff first in the packet, but it kind of all goes together. So is it okay to do payday?
Yeah.
Just go through the packet in order, kind of makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, you got it on the other one, the other way, yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So we do have the sales tax in the amount, oops, I can't see it, of $71,048.39.
It's amazing that it's up again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this would be probably from December, because we always are 2 months behind here, so.
The other thing, I think you're gonna start seeing a trend of it too. I mean, because of the internet sales.
Yes.
Finally, the sales tax is being collected back at home.
Did they change something?
Well, earlier last year.
Last year they did.
All internet sales go back to the point of where the purchaser lives.
Amazon is
Yeah.
collecting sales taxes
And then sending
in
it here.
Kansas.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
So that's almost, I don't wanna say that that's gonna be always positive like that, but
Right.
it should be an uptick for.
I would definitely think it's an uptick.
Trevor, what's the shortcut for flipping this again?
Shift control plus, or shift control minus, I think. is what
I
you
gotta
do.
make a sticky note of that. It's easier than turning it, I'll see if that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shortcuts.
Okay, so we do have some invoices for Elcon and then also for Western Associates.
Make a motion to pay the invoice for Elcon Services in the amount of $457.68.
467,
$457.68.
5768. Have a motion by Kent. I'd second that to pay the service Elcon for 45768. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. Oh, you abstain? Jonah abstains. 4-1. Jonah abstains.
Okay. And then we have Western Associates for $436.01.
Make a motion to approve Western Associates at $436.01.
Second. Have a second, or motion by Jonah for 43601 for Western Associates, and second by Dave Mueller. All those in favor of that, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those who abstain?
Aye.
Dave Crowfoot abstains. 4-1.
Okay.
Control plus.
Shift control plus.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. Okay, so then we have the grand total payday, including payroll, is $1,111,920.78. And of course, you have the funds listing. We have, did anybody have anything that they want to look at, or? Or questions?
Any questions on anything?
I thought I had something here.
Yeah, start writing down the page number.
Yeah, that, I usually do, and now I didn't.
Yeah.
I did notice we had, looks like we had the billings on that sheriff, on that jail project.
Yes, and that was from encumbered funds. So we paid one early a couple weeks ago, and this was the second phase that we paid. I'm not sure if there's another small invoice coming or not, but I've not seen the trucks over there for a while, so.
There was also I can't find it, an IT charge for the jail. Are they using outside IT?
For some of their systems that, of the jail controls, they have to use a different company for that. And they still use Lloyd for, everything county related and with our servers and et cetera. And he often has to corroborate with other vendors because there's, I think I know what you
I don't know why I
looked
didn't
up.
write that page number down. But it was under the jail. Is that just, do you know whether that IT service is just hourly charge, or do we actually contract with a company to take care of the jail?
I'm just trying to see if I can find it.
So am
There's one for.
Was it Tech Labor, 2,700?
That sounds right.
Okay, that's on page 8.
8?
Page 8. TVS Electronics.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and that that'll be 911. I think. Hold on, I can't see it. Page 8 of the packet, or page 8 of the report?
Sorry, packet.
Okay.
Is that the one? Yeah, it was 2,000 something, I think.
2,700.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sorry, with the vendor again?
TVS
Okay,
Electronics.
I can pull that voucher. And TVS is the vendor that takes care of our radios and our communications equipment. And so I would imagine that those tech charges are for that equipment.
Yeah, I didn't know if we paid them by the hour or if we actually had a contract with them.
I don't know the answer to that, but we can check the invoice and see. This looks like it was a single job. And just, looks like a flat rate that you can look at it
Annual maintenance or something?
here. No,
No, it was
it was, built new code plugs, reprogrammed sheriff, emergency management, and one radio and dispatch to have encryption on TAC 3 and one other channel.
You go, take a look at it, see what they did.
Sorry it took me so long to get that. Do you have any other things you want to look at?
Oh, that's all I had. You tell me how much per hour we pay?
No.
That's what I was looking for.
No, they don't do that.
No, that's just a general. Any other questions from anybody? None? Ken, anything else that you've got any questions on that you know?
Is that the second lease payment on the transfer station?
Yes, we have biannual payments. March and September, I believe.
Thought that was the second one already.
It is.
No, we made the first one before we were ever done.
Any other questions? If not, I make a motion to approve the grand total payday of $1,111,920.78.
Second.
Have a second by Dave. Bueller. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
And you gotta sign these.
Yes.
Send this around.
Whole time.
Okay, are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, have the minutes of February 22nd.
Get to them on that.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes February 22nd.
I'll second.
Have a motion to approve the minutes of February 22nd by Jonas, second by Dave Mueller. All those in favor of that, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, 5-0.
Okay, would you hand me that paper?
This one?
Yeah. While we're signing.
Yeah, read
I'll look good on the video.
Do want to let you know on the charter resolution, I did submit that to the state. I mailed a certified copy, and then I also emailed the contact at the Department of Revenue, and heard back from them this morning that that will be effective July 1 for the city, as we kind of thought. So we will collect through June 30, and the city will collect July 1 forward.
Okay. On the guest tenants?
Yes. Okay, last week you had adopted the employee indemnification policy, and I didn't get the corrected copy until just right at the very end of the meeting. And so I think I was able to get everyone's signature except for yours, because I just got it corrected and then came back in. So I will get your signature here as soon as I find that in my folder.
Okay. In relationship to that, I have a motion I'd like to make in our action that we've done. I have a motion here to make referencing prior board action on employee indemnification, specifically as to certain costs of legal proceedings currently for Planning and Zoning Director Sharon Olmstead in Marion County District Court, as well as general policy adoption for legal cost indemnification approved on February 22nd of 2021. I move to confirm application of our approved policy in the current case involving Sharon Olmstead. The policy guidelines as adopted are to be followed in this pending case, and the county will assist in payment of the attendant cost in this legal proceeding. That is my motion.
Second.
Second by Jonah. All those in favor, I will call you by name. Randy Dalkey, aye. Kent Becker.
Aye.
Dave Mueller.
Aye.
Dave Profit.
Aye.
Jonah Gearing.
Aye.
5-0.
Okay, may I have that?
Yes.
For the minutes, thank you. Okay.
What else do we have?
Well, before we move too far off of Payday, can we talk about encumbrances? Because we had encumbered quite a bit from the 2020 budget. And generally, we ask that those be used by the end of February. However, we have a vehicle for the sheriff's department, a vehicle for the ambulance department, and then the roofing repairs, which are not complete yet. And so it would be great if I could have a motion from the board extending the encumbrances through the end of March, and then we can look at it again.
Okay, with this, should we contact those departments and say this is our deadline to get this done?
So they know the the end of February is the deadline, and so
And I know there's
the
trouble.
building, yeah, there's taking these current encumbrances out of the current year budget would be difficult on the current year's budget, and so the vehicles, there's a problem with them being billed
Yep.
timely right now because of COVID and everything. So I don't even know for sure if they'll be done by the end of March. So
So would it be better to do the end of April, do 60 days instead of 30, or?
well, the only problem with that is we have to turn our financial statements over for audit in
You'd
March.
have to do it
And so
every,
it would
you'd have to
be
do it
better.
every month.
Yeah, if we could just do it to the end of March, and then if we still have something outstanding, make a decision on that. But everything else is pretty well been taken care of. But if we could just approve any outstanding encumbrances, that would cover it. So through the end of March, perhaps.
I make a motion to extend the deadline to March 31st of 2021 for encumbrances.
Second?
Second by Kent Becker. All those in favor of that say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? 5-0.
Okay, thank you.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Can we pay on the bill notice, or do we have to have the vehicle on the ground?
Well, I think by the end of March, if we don't have an
We'll have
invoice,
paperwork,
I
so-
think what my recommendation is gonna be is to pay based on the quote and hold the check until we receive it.
Okay.
So,
Anybody have any problem with that?
No.
Okay, because that would also allow us to get our financials done and audited and,
Okay.
you know.
Make your life easier.
Yes. Not that, it, you know, I just want to look out for myself, but.
Cleans it up.
Cleans it
I
up.
like it to be clean, yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Okay, thank you.
So hard to find the last 10 cents at every month. It's nice when you can just go ahead and write the check and leave it sit there.
Okay, in your packet, you have the contract agreement with Wichita State University, and this is for the planning sessions that you've already approved, and so we just need the, you're okay on this agreement and a signature.
Make a motion to approve the Wichita State strategic planning contract.
Okay, have a motion by John DeGaring to approve the Wichita State Planning. Wichita what?
Strategic planning.
Strategic plan, you know, I was gonna say, what did I leave out?
Contract.
Strategic planning contract. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Dave Mueller. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say aye. No, 4-5-0.
Okay. Sorry, I dropped some. Joan is running on all
Yeah.
and dropping stuff.
I ain't laughing at you though.
Just did.
Yeah, I'm laughing at my own comments.
Okay. Yeah, the very back, I think,
Yep.
is the, well, actually, I think it's 3 pages forward. Said that third one.
Man,
Fourth one. Sorry, I didn't get it.
I thought my inventory was bad.
5.
All right, well, I should have just put a sticky note on it for you, Randy, I'm sorry.
6 already. 7.
All right, well, it should be right there.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
I forgot about the proposal being behind it. I thought it was just this little fine print. I did want to confirm, you know, at the last meeting, you had made the motion to take care of those longevity placements. And I just wanted to confirm that it would be appropriate or okay with all of you to do that effective the beginning of the February pay period, which would be, or excuse me, March pay period, which would be February 21st. You, really, the 22nd is the day that you approve that, so if we did it for the full pay period, is that okay with everyone on the, starting on the
Do I
21st?
hear any nays? Anybody not want to do it that way? That's approved then.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then, in your packet, and I do have hard copy here, you did have the, inventory. And let me just say that inventory was a huge challenge this year. After the 2020 mad dash of purchasing a lot of equipment for working at home and figuring out where everything is. And so I do have hard copies. I think you had sent me a question about Park, and I haven't had a chance to look at that yet, but we can look at the printed pages.
Out of $14 million. It looked like on Park and Lake, there was only 1 page, and there should have been 2 pages.
Yeah, I think there are
That's
2
all.
pages in here. It might have just not got a scan.
One didn't get scanned.
They're stuck together.
So anyway, there, these are in here, you can look them over. I'll see if I can find Park real quick. And just to give you an update, so far, the pods, the expenses that we've paid are $4,355.37. That's for a bunch of supplies that have been purchased, tables and, waste baskets, and all kinds of things. Food, that's for some IT service to get the connection set up, so.
That's still coming out of COVID money?
No, but I did pay it out of risk management,
Risk
which is our
management.
disaster money.
Yep.
So if we do get an opportunity to get reimbursed, you know, we would reimburse it to that
You
fund, so.
you brought up an subject now. Okay, the doses, there's no charge to the county, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So the county is putting any overtime, anything like that, that's to the pods.
I have not done anything with wages. That does not include any of our county
Right.
wages or overtime,
Right.
so no.
Right. So. Just.
I mean, we can track it, but we haven't charged it to risk management.
Okay.
Right now, it's just being
Commissioner
charged out of
Crowfoot,
the budget.
you mentioned something there just a little bit before we started, that we do have a pod coming up that 10th and 11th that we're trying to do something, we'll push through pretty.
Yeah, we've done 400 before, but we're gonna do 2 days in a row now.
Okay,
One day of seconds and one day of first?
Yes.
Okay.
okay, cool. Well, I just wanted to sort of get that out in the public, that, you know, that's probably what would happen, because we've done great, and I have not got to talk to Deidre since our pod here went this week, and anything, we've done great, and I'm just wondering, if there's a bigger place where we could push more through in the same time frame, but I don't know what the future holds with Deidre. I have not discussed that with her,
Yeah.
so any comments from the commission about anything
I
that we?
think we're going to try to push it off on the doctors and the pharmacies.
Yeah, could happen.
I don't see that working myself, but
Oh, it will once you don't have blocks of 200s. I mean, there's gonna come a time where it's just gonna slow down, where you're not gonna have a lot of eagerness. There's gonna be some, kind of like the flu.
Yeah.
The trickle in,
Yeah.
and it will then.
Yeah.
But I don't know when that is.
A person that's been halfway involved just made a guess. He thought maybe total out of the Marion County citizens, out of 12,000, maybe 1,500 to 2,000, maybe somewhere. But if we're total, if we could count everybody else that's doing the vaccines and everything.
Right, yeah.
we're trying to get down to 65, you know.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was talking about the amount of,
Shots been given.
yeah, just first shots.
Yeah. Just
First shots or first and second, but still just individual.
Right, just individuals. is what
Yeah,
we're
and you
talking.
don't know that because you don't know how many in the nursing homes.
Right,
You don't know
right.
how many.
Right.
That would help a little bit.
There is a clearinghouse to take care of the numbers.
I don't know. We're sitting at we're sitting at 10%, just the county,
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
Not counting second doses.
Oh, well, I thought I had to put the second page with it.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I just
Sorry.
give a
There
number to
should be
look
two
at,
pages.
because if we continue to go the way we have been, and it's been going good, but yet it's gonna start
See if we can-
approaching a working group, and does that change a lot of things for him to even be available?
I, visit with Deidre, and they might, go to different, like Parkman Hunting, there's 100 people there.
Yes, yeah.
They-
Different ways to do the job.
They come to our office, we got 25 there,
Yeah.
Might do groups.
Yeah.
I'll just set a minimum,
Mhm.
can't come do 5, but we could do 20 or something.
And I haven't got to visit with Deidre. I know she's probably got some different things that maybe if she wants to, talk about sometime, why?
She just, excuse me, we saw a Zoom call yesterday, and she had to take 3 different phone calls from the state during
The Zoom call.
Zoom call.
Yeah.
It just evolves daily.
Yeah.
That's the
And
way it will be.
they were all new things she's been waiting for, instructions.
Yeah, well, good. Well, it's gonna continue on. We're not gonna stop yet.
Everybody's doing a great job.
Good.
So they get down to 65, and then they're gonna move on to pre-existing conditions? Or are they gonna go to essential?
That's all, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not saying.
That's a good
You're not gonna jump over the line with both
No.
feet? Oh, okay.
They go to pre-existing conditions, everybody's gonna come at once.
Yeah.
I think we've done a lot of those.
Well, some of them, but, under 65 pre-existing.
I mean, right now they're doing, if the one in couples, if somebody qualifies and the other partner's below the 65, they still bring them both together to
Oh, household.
Quarantine the whole household,
Yeah.
because we did the first batch, and some people, only one person got it, then the other person got sick in that household during the next time, so.
Okay.
We're doing a households.
Yeah.
If one of you qualifies, your mate gets to come too.
That might not be consistent,
Well, we're trying to,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, it changes hourly.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on the pods that you need, from your end, Tina, that's having trouble with anything, anything, shape, form?
No.
There was no lunch this week. I told him we didn't need lunch.
No.
Cut down.
Randy thought I'd have lunch to go, and I said, no, save that money.
Cut down the cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that there's been a lot of things purchased. I don't know if we needed it all, but,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not gonna second guess
No.
that.
Well, nobody has time to eat.
Yeah. You don't, almost don't want to.
Our group doesn't go back to
Not very much.
And,
If you do, you grab it and you walk back out.
Have we been, how the lunch has been handled,
Yeah.
payment wise, we've been paying for those?
Risk
Yes.
management.
yeah, that was some of the fees that
Yes.
she was talking about, Ken.
Tabor College donated
Yeah.
one over there.
Yeah, yeah.
But we bought Pizza Hut and Subway, so.
And I think this coming week, it'll be back at the fairgrounds. Just want to clarify that
Yes.
because there were so many people that
Yeah,
got
they went to
confused.
Tabor.
This coming week, it'll be back at the fairgrounds. And then the following week, looking to go back,
Yeah, when those people got the first shot at Tabor,
we'll go back to Tabor for the
so they
second.
should know to come back to the same spot.
Okay.
So if they got the first shot at the fairgrounds, go to the fairgrounds.
Then I feel on the 11th, we need some signage. These are gonna be brand new people getting first shot. Tell them where to go.
It's gonna be at
Tabor College.
Tabor College, first shots.
First shot on the 11th.
Have they been called and told that though, Dave?
Yeah, but
Okay,
there's two Sherry Williams buildings.
okay,
I mean,
Sherry Fleming?
Sherry Fleming.
Sherry Fleming, whoever, yeah.
There's a welcome center.
yeah,
And then the
Fine
big
arts.
arts.
yeah.
It's-
If you're driving
People
down the
from
road,
Florence
first
don't-
one you're gonna see is the
Welcome
welcome
center.
center.
We're on one, yes.
People from Florence have
Yes.
never been to Tabor.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry
And
about
And
that.
that building that we're doing it in for the public is B and Lincoln.
It's
No,
auditorium.
no.
B and Jefferson.
B and Jefferson, excuse me, B and
Auditorium.
Jefferson Street, yes.
People from Hillsborough have never been there.
Well,
Yeah. I think one thing that I would continue to say from the commission, and I hope I speak for everybody here, and I think I can, is that we'd all like to say thank you to everybody involved that's volunteered, from businesses, the nurses, the directors, the parking, everything that's, you know, this has just been a county effort, and it's a good thing. You can, if you don't want the shot, you don't have to come get it. That's the good thing. You're here to offer it. And so, but a big thank you to all people involved and all people that's donated to this situation. So, is there any other things that I've missed, Commission?
I would say, you know, don't shy away from it. The shot is, I believe it. Go get it.
And we have not had one reaction, or I guess they call it, reaction to the shot.
Right.
But we
Heard some people on the second shot that's had a small.
Second shot.
I've heard that, but nothing serious. I haven't heard of no serious ones. But my sister said she just felt like she was, on her second shot, was sort of a draggy day, the second day afterwards, but after that she felt great, so.
You know, I had my second shot this week, and
Yeah, I haven't had no effect.
my Thursday was a normal day, and so was my wife.
Yeah.
We're so weighty,
Where'd you get the shot at?
right there, it's sore.
Yeah, it is,
You
yes.
can touch it?
Yeah.
No, but we had a great Thursday.
How'd your mom do, Dave? Good. Great.
Well, I think as a commission though, we can be supportive of it, but I don't think as a commission, we should be saying we encourage taking the shot. I don't, that's not our job. Just my comment.
And I think that's the same as the mask deal, you know, it's one of them deals, you know, some people don't want the mask and stuff, and some people don't want the shots, and I understand that, but yet, trying to, when the mask deal, we try to protect everybody. What else do you have, Tina?
Well, if you don't have any other questions, I did put two more pages in for park that weren't initially in your file, so those are to the
Okay.
side here. The inventory actually takes a formal approval by motion and vote and signatures of the board, so that's, that date on the front is not right.
So do we have a date on the inventory?
It's as of December 31st,
Okay.
2020.
Okay.
I would move to approve the inventory report as of December 31st, 2020.
I have a motion by Dave Mueller
Second.
to approve the inventory report as of December 31st, 2020, second by Jonah Gearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No. Anybody opposed? 5-0.
Okay. Randy, is your pen black?
Yes.
When you pass this around, would you change this date on the top to 21 on the cover
Okay.
letter?
Yep.
Okay, instead of 2019.
You're watching my yellow one, Dave. Thought I was gonna be yellow that day, but-
Yeah, all I have is a blue
It still
one
catches
today.
me every time I see it.
I know.
Still looks like it should be a highlighter.
It does.
February 26, 21.
Thank you.
We got it. And like I said, those extra sheets are in there if anybody wants to look at it.
And then also the sneeze guards, we thought of that after. That was kind of a large investment, but we did not have those on the inventory sheet. So I included the invoices so you can see that. And we'll include it with the physical inventory and try to get it on the actual sheets for the next time.
Just,
You know, it's sad, I mean, I've had the treasurer's office always complain of, for tags and stuff that, you know, people coming leaning right over when they're, got colds, whatever and stuff, and once we got the sneeze guards up there, they're real happy with them and stuff. I don't know about your front office up there, I think there's been that same one too a little bit, so, it's
I think they need to stay.
yeah.
Good investment.
Yeah.
And I do have the employee policy here, and the only signature I like is yours, Commissioner Rulli, so I'll get that for you before you go, or I can, we can pass it over.
Pass that sheet down.
Yeah, here, it's coming your way. Randy sent it to you.
Oh, it's going that way.
We just like to see you get up and down.
Yeah, he's,
I would have gone over there.
I get stuck in source.
There's two light bulbs down at that end of the table down there when the lights, when they stand up. I mean, there's one on one side, one on the other. Nice way to get a little, yeah, get a little,
yeah.
I'll be that way for it, I'll probably myself. Got the longevity date, got that done.
Yep. And that was all I have on my admin list for today.
Public comments again. Give somebody some time to get on.
Yeah, there isn't really anyone.
Okay. All right, nobody's in the building for public comment. I'll move on to commission comments. Do I have any commission comments? Only thing I'd like to know is there any things you want to, we've got a meeting, what, next week?
On the 8th and the 9th.
8th and the 9th? Okay, what's the 9th meeting time frame?
8:30 to 12:30.
8:30 to 12:30.
And that's at the city building in the basement.
City building in Marion.
That's your strategic planning with
Strategic
WSU.
planning, okay.
And I did email you all a survey to complete, and they're asking for those back by March 5th, which is next Friday, so a week from today.
And that's just it's an electronic survey, right?
Yeah, so there's just a link that you click on,
12
go in
questions.
and
Yeah.
submit it.
I didn't go through it yet. I was hoping to open it and then look at the questions and then wait and roll it. And
It's
then I
good
was
to
like,
think-
no, I'm not gonna start the survey yet.
One suggestion, save as you go.
Oh, no.
I was half done and I hit something.
Oh, no.
I did that too, if it's an essay.
So do one question, save it, do the next
Yeah.
one, save it. Otherwise,
Okay.
If you're like me, it's gonna be gone on the number 12.
Uh-oh.
And once it's gone, it's gone?
It's gone.
Yeah, until you complete, it doesn't save, probably.
I did send that out to all the department heads as well.
Oh,
so.
okay, good, good deal. Any other final comments by anybody? Wait a minute, let's see, next week, we still meet at
Right.
9 o'clock, but the 8th will be at 12:30, correct?
8:30.
12:30.
Okay,
Not 9.
so, sorry.
The 8th.
Next
Yeah.
week, we have one meeting, which is
Right.
Monday the 1st,
Yep.
and it's at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
The following week, we have two meetings.
Yes.
So the 8th at 12:30,
Oh, yeah.
and then the following day is the planning meeting, the 9 at 8:30.
Yes.
Sorry.
So the week of the 8th is 4 days of county work.
Yeah, and then don't forget the pod on the 10th.
Yes.
Or 2 days.
Well, he said he's filling in for me on the pod,
That's right.
because I'm
The
gone.
3 and the 10th, 11th.
I'm
You got
gone
a pod
on the
3rd,
10th
right?
and the 17th.
Yeah, and the pod on the 3rd is from 8 to 12:30.
I don't want to do it on the 17th.
So what?
I don't want to do it on the 17th.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know that's a Wednesday, so.
Yeah.
I'm gone both of those. He said he's free, so he's gonna
I gotta do
cover
all
for
that.
me. That's good enough, Commissioner comment, ain't it?
We got things so good.
I'm not really putting anything down
Yeah.
unless somebody tells me to.
No.
Do you have any final comments as a clerk? Or
You just
final
email us every
organization?
night, tell us what day was,
Oh, my
what times
goodness.
would be the
Oh.
next day.
Commissioner comments, I did call, Lloyd Davies. He said he was working on stuff for treasurer and a clerk. As far as calendar, I asked that this calendar, since we are starting to get into kind of a lot of different things and pod days and stuff, if we could have a commissioner calendar, so that way it emails to us, and when you open it, it goes to your calendar. So that way you can just look at your own calendars, and we can know what's coming up on the agendas, stuff like that, maybe, I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but just asked for it.
So that would be like a shared electronic kind of calendar.
Cool. So we see.
And that way you don't have to come here and see the
And
calendar,
you'll have
hopefully.
it locked down so only you can add to it, and we can't add to it.
Well, I guess that.
It's probably gonna be
if it
easier if
is
we
de-
just email her and have
Well,
her
that's
add
what I
to it.
mean.
Okay, if it is developed, I mean, you guys, I guess will need to say how you want that, if you want to be able to add things, and then what your procedure is.
I think it needs to come through here.
Okay.
You,
I
the
think it needs
chairman,
to be
No,
requested.
you don't want everybody to have access to make changes.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It needs to be a little bit more controlled. But I did ask for it.
I think it's a good thing, I think it's a good thing, and I think if we stay with coming through here, our clerk knows who put it on, and stuff like that.
So we're not having a pod on the 11th, right? Just the
Yes.
10th? So we're having one on Thursday?
10th and 11th.
Okay,
We're doing 400 each day.
okay.
You're talking about the 3rd and the 4th.
No, 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th.
And how do you know that far out? State ain't shipping things out.
I'm just
Oh.
the messenger.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was just getting confused, because the last I knew we were doing them all on Wednesdays, but we just got a list to make calls for, and I'm pretty sure the date says the 11th. And
Yes.
so when I was looking at the calendar, then I was
Those are
like,
brand
wait.
new, those are new
Right,
people.
Right. You got
Okay.
it.
First time shot.
Okay. So I need to talk to my folks in there so they know what we're doing.
And we're going back to Tabor College too.
Okay.
Everything after this week is supposed to be Tabor.
A good double check would not hurt on that situation.
Or no, actually, some point there's going to the city building. The people that got their
Yeah.
first shot
Yesterday.
are Wednesday are
That's-
going to the city building. a
That's
month from
20,
now.
the 24th.
Yeah, because the card says so.
Wow.
Yeah, I caught that the other day.
Oh, cool.
There was 100 people they brought in for the first shot last Wednesday.
Okay.
Give or take.
Got a late shipment.
And I
Brought
think-
100 in.
I think all of us that's worked this has seen, we're going through this, the age-wise is coming down, and the mobility is a lot better than what the first groups we've had. So it's just one of them things, we're all, just the way it is, and so maybe maybe it would be easier to everybody to take, maybe we won't have to have so much parking or anything like that for the younger people. So, yeah.
We still gotta have some direction.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing, but no, this is the building.
Yeah. Well, if no other comments, no other ideas to talk about, anything that, I'd make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second by John, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all for such good attendance this morning.
I thought we were gonna have two commissioners gone.
Yeah,
Yeah. And,
the chair and the vice chair.
yeah.
The rest of us not too.
I was gonna bring up all kinds of stuff.
I know.
Well, that's what we're worried is, Dave. I mean,
They canceled everything they had just to make sure that didn't happen.
Man.